I'm pissed off tonight. I really am. I am absolutely fucked off. And I know I don't normally swear, but this is going to be a swearing one because genuinely I am absolutely fuming at the lack of leadership that is on the football pitch from Manchester United. We had an opportunity today. I don't think Bayern play particularly well. I think they are a good side that can create opportunities. But we have failed to capitalise on situations time and time again already this season. And it's seriously starting to piss me off beyond belief. If things had gone the way that they possibly could have gone, we could be looking at a win here tonight. And I think, I wouldn't say it'd be deserved, because I never say anything about deserved or anything. But we've scored 3 goals away at Bayern Munich tonight, and we have lost due to mistakes and poor mentality. And it's not on, and I'm fed up of it. I genuinely am. I cannot be more frustrated at the lack of leadership that we see on this football pitch. We have played 6 games so far this season. On 3 of those games, we have conceded 2 goals within 5 minutes of each other to go behind, i.e. the first goal goes in and we go behind, and then within 5 minutes, the second goal goes in and then we're 2 goals behind. That's happened 3 times in 6 games. That is not good enough. It's absolutely shit. And it comes down, in my opinion, to the captain. And you can say what you want about Ten Hag, but it comes down to the captain and the mindset of the players that he is supposed to be inspiring and supposed to be taking charge of when things go wrong. And look, Dave's doing his best impression of Onana on that goal, because that's going to be the first talking point, is going to be the Onana mistake. Mistakes happen in football. The responsibility of the captain is to pick up the team when someone makes a mistake. Bruno Fernandes, instead, did exactly what Bruno Fernandes does every single time something goes against him or someone makes a mistake. He flung his arms up in the air and he walked away. That is not good enough from a captain. And you can tell how much it's been rubbing off on the other players, because last season, every time someone did something good, you saw the high fives, the fist bumps, the chest bumps, all the passion around. If there was a mistake, people were picking players up. This season, with Bruno as captain, Onana has made that mistake, and every single one of those Manchester United players, bar one, ignored Onana. Lindelof, Dalot and Martinez, all 3 of them thrung their arms in the air, and once they realised Onana was still down, regretting the mistake, Lindelof and Martinez went over and gave him a slap on the back. The only person that went over and actually tried to G the goalkeeper up was Sergio Reguilon. And look, he might not be the most talented player, but he showed more passion and more dedication to Manchester United tonight than any of those other players on the pitch. And that is not good enough that someone we've brought in on an emergency loan is showing more passion for the badge than players that have been there for multiple years on way more money than what he's on. It's not good enough. And it has to change. There has to be a culture change, because whilst Bruno Fernandes is the captain of this football club, that is the mindset that these players are going to have. It's okay to lambast and throw your toys out of the pram every time someone makes a mistake and every time a decision goes against you. That is not what you do as a professional footballer. I don't care, or even just as a footballer in general, I don't care what level you play at. If you're not willing to support the rest of your team and give everything for the shirt that you're wearing, doesn't matter if it's Man United, Luton Town, Wrexham, or anyone into non-league and Sunday League football. If you're not willing to commit for the badge, commit for the shirt, and stand up for your players and support your players when they make mistakes, you're not going to succeed as a football club. And that is exactly what has happened tonight. We have made a mistake after being the better team for the first 30 minutes, and the players have gone, oh, what a joke. You've made a mistake, you've let the team down, and they've switched off. Because guess what happened? 2 minutes later, Musiala goes down the wing, cuts inside, it's a good bit of skill from Musiala, and then our old friend, no one tracking a run, player on the edge of the box, puts the ball in the back of the net for the 3rd week running. Not fucking good enough. Do your jobs. If someone makes a mistake, you take it upon yourselves to firstly G that player back up, and secondly make sure that no other mistakes are going to happen. Because one mistake's already been made. You've now got to do double your effort just to make sure that it's not going to happen again. And I don't care. They're talking about how Ten Hag got them in at half-time, gave them a little whatever, then sent them back out 5 minutes early. And then Bruno Fernandes held this huddle to try and get the players motivated for the second half. It's too late. That should have happened when Onana made the mistake. Not at half-time. Not at the start of the second half. Not 15 minutes after the 2 goals have already gone in. It's too late. The damage has already been done. We pull it back to 2-1. Brilliant. So clearly we had some sort of impact from that G'ing up. We pull it back to 2-1. Marcus Rashford passed the ball. Can you believe it? He got the ball out wide. He could have shot and he passed it. And guess what happened? We fucking scored. Oh, but then what happened? We scored. Everyone's happy. Oh, we're going to get back into it. Oh, excitement. Oh, what are we going to do next? I'll tell you what we're going to do next. We're going to switch off at kickoff and have a 3v3 situation in defence where Musiala nearly scores. Dalot deflects it behind for a corner. And then from the corner, header, handball, penalty. It's all gone again. You can't switch off. Every time someone scores, whether it's Man United or the opposition, at a critical point in the game, for whatever reason, Manchester United players switch off. And again, it falls on the captain. Keep everyone organised. Your job on the pitch is to make sure that everyone else is fully motivated and fully concentrated on the job at hand. And we got it back to 2-1, and we've switched off. Allowed an opportunity down the other end that probably should have been a goal, and then the penalty has happened. And I don't care what people say about it's European football. I don't agree with the handball rule in European football, but it's the handball rule in European football. If it had happened at the other end, it would have been a penalty to Manchester United. So I'm not going to stand here and say it shouldn't be a penalty to Bayern Munich, because we've seen it so many times. Dalot against PSG in that infinite Marcus Rashford goal. That was never handball. This was never handball. But under UEFA rules, it's handball. Therefore, it's a penalty. Great penalty from Harry Kane. Whatever. Game drifts on. They have a few more chances. We start to get a bit leggy. Again, there's a little bit too much space in that midfield. No one taking responsibility again. No one organising. No one making sure we're all switched on. Substitution comes on. McTominay comes in. I think that made a difference. Gave us a little bit more solidarity. Eriksen was clearly struggling. And from the moment McTominay came on, the chances kind of dried up. Then we pull it back to 3-2. And I'm sitting there going, come on. One more push. We can do this. If you keep your heads, and I don't know if you'll be able to see the message on my phone, but I can bring it up because that is literally the message that I put in the chat. Can you see that there? Probably not. Come on, 5 minutes, keep your heads, and for once we might nick something. That was my message. Should have been the message from Bruno Fernandes to the rest of the players. Keep your heads, keep focused. We're back in the game. We might just nick this and get ourselves a draw. 2 minutes later, 4-2 Bayern Munich. We've switched off in midfield again. The defence and Dalot, whoever's supposed to be taking responsibility for Matthias Tell, they've switched off. Ball in behind. Tell, bang, goal. Onana, no chance. 4-2, game over. Because, once again, we've switched off when someone scored. And that has happened in this game 3 separate times. At 1-0, at 2-1, and at 3-2. And we have lost this game because we cannot keep focused when something goes wrong or something goes right. We have no composure, we have no leadership, and it is seriously affecting our results. And then just to cap it all off, and this is why I'm most pissed off, and I know it shouldn't be why I'm most pissed off, but it is. If you watch my prediction series, I did 4-2 to Bayern Munich this morning. And blooming Casemiro makes it 4-3 with the last kick of the game, ruining my prediction. We still lose, and I don't get my prediction right. Thanks, Casemiro. Hopefully that goal will matter in terms of goal difference come the end of the knockout, the end of the group stage. But, oh, man, it's just so obvious what the issues are right now on the pitch. And we just need to get it sorted. We need to find proper leadership. And I don't care if it comes from Bruno Fernandes. I hope it comes from Bruno Fernandes because he's the man wearing the armband. But I just don't see it. When it gets tough for him, when things aren't going his way, he just strops and he moans and he whinges at all the other players and doesn't take responsibility for his own mistakes. Let's not forget that when Bayern went 2-0 up, the first thing Bruno Fernandes did the next time he got the ball was try a left foot volley from 35 yards that nearly cleared the stadium. That's not good leadership. That just shows someone who's frustrated and pissed off. That's not what a leader should be doing. When Roy Keane got pissed off, yes, he'd probably do someone. But what he'd also do is galvanise the team and get everyone behind him. Smashing the ball into row Z just tells me that you're not interested in getting the other people involved in the game. And it's not good enough. And we need something to change in that midfield and in the leadership department. Because I look around that squad right now and I can't tell you who should be captain. I really don't, because there just isn't one. Even Casemiro was dropping at times today. And he was the one I would have picked in the summer. But again, I don't know if that's because the attitude of the other players around them are starting to rub off on him. And he goes, well, if everyone else is whinging, I might as well whinge as well. Or if it's just he's not got it in him either. I just don't know. We just need someone, when the going gets tough, is actually going to sort out the issues on the pitch. Tell the players, without moaning at the players, what needs to be done and keep everyone focused. If we can get that right, there is a half-decent football team in there. Because in spite of all of that, we've scored 3 goals at Bayern Munich tonight. And that should be something we should be applauded for. But unfortunately, the record books will say that we lost to Bayern Munich due to mistakes and sloppiness. And at the end of the day, that's not good enough for a team that should be, in my opinion, and the ambition of the football club is to be a team that can compete at the highest level and get results against Bayern Munich and not get thumped at home by Brighton and actually try and challenge for a Premier League title. With the attitude and the mindset of the players right now, we're a long way off that. And I'm hoping the likes of Amrabat coming into the team can give us a player that's going to show some more organisation, show some more composure, because boy, oh boy, do we need it right now. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. It's been another bit of a rant from me today, but I've been really passionate about this tonight. It's the Champions League. It's the thing I look forward to most as a Manchester United fan, is Manchester United competing in the Champions League. And when I see a performance like that and I see an attitude like that, it really, really pisses me off beyond any belief. And hopefully things will start turning around soon. There are a lot of promising signs tonight. But until that mentality gets itself sorted, it's just not going to happen. Right, I'm going to start preparing my predictions for the Europa League and Europa Conference League tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you for that video tomorrow morning. Or if you're just here for my reactions, I'll see you for my reaction to the Burnley game on Saturday. Thank you very much for watching.